Yes, hello! Welcome to the Altered Perspective, episode 12, bitches! And tonight we have the triumphant return of the Pimp Monk.
Evan Lefavor.
He's got a Best Buy weed shirt on, or Best Bud.
Best Bud.
I love that shirt, man. That is awesome.
I wore it for you because I have an announcement.
Go ahead.
I am the biological father of Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
The DNA
Evan's
test.
like, fuck no, you're not. Fuck no, you're not. Stop hating.
Whatever, Pimp Monk.
I wore this shirt for you because you're beautiful, Evan.
Oh,
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. Hell yeah, so we're excited, man. Fucking hey, the boys are back in town. Pimp Monk's here. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I rolled up one of these big fatties right here. Yeah, you see that? Look at Evan's face. He's like, yeah. Yeah, this is the strain. Here's some strains you love for everybody here. The strain is called Orange Marmalade. Orange Marmalade Sativa.
Ooh, sativa,
it's so crystally and sugary and shit. You get like weed powder basically all over your fingers when you're breaking it up. It's fucking amazing.
Hell
and I'm about to spark it right now. I got this torch lighter.
Actually, Pimp, I called Maury Povich. He said that you're actually the biological father of the Garbage Pail Kids, man.
That's true.
Burn! Sick burn!
Me and a certain big boy that raps had kids.
Well, you know, in the kingdom of heaven, we have technology that allows two men to have children without any women involved.
Do we want that technology? Do we even want that technology? Though?
Yeah.
That's a technology I don't think I want.
That sounds like MGTOW technology.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like sexism.
In heaven, you and Ben can just, as two straight males, you can have a baby together just as friends to see what it would be like.
No thanks.
No. I mean, I think
some people are into it, man.
But we like pussy.
Well, you don't have to fuck each other. That's the thing, man. The baby's just made by combining your DNAs. And then it's like the baby's
that would still be awkward.
It would be awkward, yeah.
It'd be Ben Monk.
Ben Monk.
Yeah.
Monk pie.
One thing's for sure is that it would have a hernia. That's for sure.
Yeah, damn right. And it would be high because there's weed and there's kratom.
Fuck. Yeah, kratom. They're about to shut you down.
Dusty the Cockatiel thanks Evan for having him on his show. Oh, it was an honor to have Dusty on Evan Lefavor Live.
Thank you. Dusty the Cockatiel will be on DP tomorrow. And if Dusty wants to become a patron of Benpai, that helps out Benpai tremendously. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Right now, the stuff that's coming into me through this channel is the only thing I really am able to use to support myself at the moment. So, thanks to all of you guys who have been patrons. I talked to a bunch of you today in Discord. If you want to become a patron, feel free to go there and check it out.
Yeah, definitely. If you like this show, definitely become a patron because, you know...
I got to get you guys in the next Discord hangout. Because we do
sure.
Discord hangouts where people come and ask us questions. It's pretty fun. Usually we get 5, 6, 7, 8 people.
Cool. Yeah, a little tight-knit crew. That'd be awesome, man. Some interaction with the fans.
Yeah. I'm also gonna I'm gonna start filming some more vlog-like videos and making those available for patrons too. The $5 and above ones.
That's cool.
Sweet. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. And maybe we'll have maybe some exclusive Evanism videos, maybe a little short Evanism videos, man.
Evan Le Ben Monk.
Uh-oh, yeah, we could all three go in on a baby. We could the Altered Perspective baby.
That sounds so bad.
That's horrible.
Isn't that the plot of Twins with Arnold and Danny DeVito? And it was like 10 different fathers and like the 2 babies.
Hey, dickhead, tell us where our mother is.
They're seriously making the triplets movie with Eddie Murphy now. This is going to be crazy. He's the long lost third triplet.
It was fun talking to you, Ben. Keep up the good work. That was PT Ham. His thing didn't come through. But yeah, he was in there. He was in the Discord voice chat that I do once a month for patrons.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we're going to do the same shit that we would normally do with DP now, where feel free to send in your Streamlabs and your Super Chats throughout the show, and then I'll go back and read through them. And then tonight, you know, I'm trying to decide what I should do. Should I game on YouTube or should I keep gaming on Twitch?
Oh.
Well, a lot of people are moving to Twitch now. Like a lot of people, that big streamers that used to stream on YouTube. So there's more of a, you know, opening for people to make it bigger on YouTube now with streaming.
I want to play some Fortnite, and I'd like to get a bigger audience. I think on YouTube I could get a bigger audience, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Because I don't want people who like this show to like see a video of me playing Fortnite here and being like, "Damn it!"
Yeah, because they will bitch.
This is the Benpai channel, you know. This is you got all kinds of a different variety of shit on this channel, so it's like, you know, got to expect variety sometimes.
Here's a news story. Chronic toilet clogger costs city thousands of dollars.
Ooh.
Sheboygan's got a problem, and it's a bit murkier than Lake Michigan. It's happening in the city's only year-round public restroom.
I think it's terrible that people have to behave that way. That bathroom should be open and accessible to anyone.
Joe Curlin, the superintendent of parks and forestry in Sheboygan, says a man believed to be in his 20s is going into the women's restroom at the DeLand Community Center and clogging the toilet. His tool of choice is always the same: plastic bottles.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be his shit. I thought.
I thought he was taking massive shits to the point where it just wouldn't flush.
Evaded capture for close to 3 years now, and with nearly 30 clogs to his name, he's cost the city about $3,000 in damage.
Oh, there's so many other things that we could be spending that money on. For example, fixing the roads around here.
I really don't think we should be spending all this time on it, but you hate to see the taxpayers' money going for this. There's a lot more things in town that we could be spending the taxpayers' dollars on.
It's a strange way to pass the time.
You hear that? Dollars.
I know, I love that name too. That's Sheboygan.
That's how they say it in Michigan. Dollars.
I'm sure. One that many of these lakeside lifers are having a lot of trouble wiping away.
I'm stumped. I don't know what to say, what we can do with them. I'm hoping we can find them quick so we don't have any more damaged bathrooms.
To put it simply, the Sheboygan Police Department is looking to wash its hands of this vandal once and for all. Reporting in Sheboygan, John Dommel, Local 5 News.
This fucking puns, man.
He's washing his hands like, yep, I just took a fat shit. then I use my hand to wipe it.
So what's the solution? What's the solution to this? How do we stop this guy, man?
Well, this is vandalism, of course, and he is actually doing some illegal shit here.
I don't know if there is a way without violating privacy. I mean, you'd either have to... Yeah, so...
Yeah. You have to put a camera in the bathroom, and, well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not legal.
No, it's not. So, really, I don't know what you would do.
Anything can become legal in Trump's America, man.
They would have to, like, wait... They'd have to... Well, they could put a camera outside of it looking for anyone suspicious.
Yeah, but how could you point out anybody suspicious? I mean, hell...
They said they thought it was a man. They said they thought it was a man going into the women's restroom.
Well, there you go.
Wouldn't that be crazy if we have a future where we have cameras and AIs that they can read your face like a fingerprint, and they fucking... can tell if you're a male or a female, and then they'll unlock.
You know, it'd be better. You know, it'd be better not needing bathrooms. They could just transport the piss and shit just out of my body, and then to like somewhere else.
Oh,
Yes.
that's weird.
We've got we've
That's
got
how
a
we do
pattern
it,
locked in. Energize.
That's how it's done in the kingdom of heaven, man. You can eat all you want, and your digestive system just opens up a Stargate portal, and it goes to a, you know, the waste product just
The
goes
shit
away.
dimension.
Yeah, the shit dimension.
I don't like using public bathrooms because they always have the cheapest fucking toilet paper ever. And
Yeah, it breaks apart like you touch it and it falls apart. Like you
Yeah,
can never get
dude.
more than one square of it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. I like carrying my own toilet paper with me.
You should just get a belt that has a toilet paper roll behind you on your back. You
Hell
just
yeah.
roll the paper down and wipe your ass, man. That'd be great. I can't believe no one's ever invented that yet. The toilet paper belt.
Hey, there you go. I'm saying. You ought to copyright that, patent it, buddy.
I can't believe
So-
they only did 2 puns in this news report.
Yeah, they're not using their A game at this point.
They're not punning it up.
Punning it up.
They're not punny enough.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there. All right. So I guess some Republicans could push President Trump off the ballot. And here's
Could Republicans try and push the president off the ballot in
NBC
2020? Yes, we're talking 2020. Don't throw things at your screen, at least not yet. Plenty of Republicans tried to keep candidate Trump from getting the nomination 2 years ago. And now Republicans like Senator Jeff Flake of Arizona and Governor John Kasich of Ohio are hinting they could try to do it again. They're not ruling out primary challenges against him this next round. As we all know, the president is unpopular. His approval rating ticked up, though, to 43% in our latest NBC News Wall Street Journal poll.
hey, 43, that's pretty good. That's better than 30, right?
What are they saying? He's the most popular president. I know presidents, and he's the most popular one. He was on The Apprentice, damn it.
He was.
That is
You did
still the
that?
lowest number for any modern president at this point in his first term. But among Republicans, 84% approve. Keep this in mind. Incumbent presidents who face serious primary challengers did eventually lose the presidency. There was Gerald Ford, who went on to lose the general in 1976 after a primary challenge from Ronald Reagan. Jimmy Carter didn't get a second term in 1980 after a primary challenge from Ted Kennedy. Then there is Lyndon Johnson, who dropped his bid for re-election altogether in 1968 after Eugene McCarthy had a surprisingly strong second-place finish in the New Hampshire primary. Let's bring in longtime
That
Republican
would be
strategist Mike
hilarious
Murphy.
if Trump just gave up after his first term, and he was like, well, you know, I did what I had to do.
I mean,
gotta
if he
go.
did do that, it would be an election where they'd have to have a primary on both sides. There's no way he's gonna. Come on, think about who we're talking about here.
Now
He
that
didn't
ain't
even
going
wanna-
to let that happen.
He didn't even want to lose a kayfabe wrestling match.
Who just wrote a piece in Politico titled How to Primary Trump in 2020. And he wrote, quote, elected Republican officials keep asking me if it is possible. It won't be easy. We should try anyway. Mike Murphy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So who are you talking about? You say elected officials keep asking you over and over again. Who are they?
Well, they only do it in whispered tones in the shadows, trying to scurry away and not get caught talking about it for the very reason you brought up. At the present time, which is important because the future is unknown, President Trump is still quite popular with Republican primary voters. Those are the only people he's popular with, so none of them publicly want to be seen as plotting and scheming. But there's no doubt the political baggage of the president as we approach the midterms is on the mind of just about every elected.
Yeah, you know, Trump is fucked in so many ways, like the Russia thing, and then he's got Stormy Daniels and the other woman. Man, he's just got a lot going on.
And his tweets.
Yeah, Bill
I mean, he
Clinton
likes
got
those.
Put through what he got put through just for getting a blowjob in the Oval Office. You know,
The Oral Office.
the oral office.
The Republican.
Well, give us a hint. Are they Republican senators, Republican governors, congressmen, women?
I have heard it from people elected in congressional districts and statewide at different levels of government.
So if somebody is going to primary him, who is the best bet? Is it someone like Jeff Flake?
That
Is
sounds
it
like a
someone
bad
like
sex move. Primary him.
I don't know why, but this guy looks super high to me. He's got those droopy eyes.
He looks like an internet movie critic.
Bob Corker, John Kasich?
Well, you know, in order for it to happen, what I say in the piece is, I think it is likely he will be in enough trouble if we lose the midterms badly, that his support in the Republican Party, which is now high, will indeed crumble. That's been the pattern. But it's still a long shot. It is hard to primary an incumbent president. I don't know who the name will be.
MSNBC, nobody's going to fucking watch anyway. Let me puff this blunt.
Yeah.
It's going to be driven.
Do you think Trump fabricates his voice to try to sound like JFK?
No.
Because he has kind of a similar, like, it's similar to JFK.
I don't think so.
JFK sounded cool. Trump sounds like a fucking
JFK sounded more like he was from Massachusetts.
I hate Dad.
Yeah. Good old Trump. Well, who do you think? Who could beat Trump? Who could beat him, you know?
What Republican could beat him?
Or no, what Democrat? Do you think they could get a Democrat that could beat him? It's got to be a celebrity, because I think Donald Trump got in because of the popularity contest.
The Rock is a Republican.
Oh, that's right. Well, hell.
The Rock would have to try to face him in a primary. You'd have to, like...
We got to talk Jesse Ventura into running, man.
Yeah, but Jesse Ventura's not a Democrat either, so...
Yeah, he's an independent.
He could, you know, he could cross party lines just for the fate.
You think in our time, Ben, we'll ever see an independent win in our lifetime?
Probably not, because they hardly get any votes at all now. So
the system's stacked against it, man. It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
I'll vote third party, but it's just kind of like, it's almost symbolic in a way. Yeah. At this point, because they have no chance, because people want to vote for the winner. They want to pick the winner, you know? They're not going to pick the person that they actually agree with the most. They'll pick the person that they think is going to win that they agree with the most. That's kind of how they do it.
They really don't give a shit about taking a moral stand, which I don't know if taking a moral stand really helps anymore.
Well, when it comes to Donald Trump, I doubt
fucking glass, man.
I doubt the people that voted for Trump, like, they voted for him because they saw him on TV. They knew who he was. They know who the fuck Trump is. They don't agree with his policies.
Now,
you know?
Trump had a good plan. He went for the redneck and the guy who's just kind of stupid, and plus he had Russians hacking. I don't know, but he went for the stupid fuckers that felt like that they were disenfranchised, and it worked.
Yeah. Well, who knew his tax cuts were only going to be for billionaires, man? What
the Republican primary voters are looking for.
Anybody who
I don't think we're going to see a scenario like LBJ in '68 where he's embarrassed in an early primary. McCarthy.
He looks like it, but I don't think he is.
No, he is. He is, man.
You just want to believe it.
He came within 7 points. He was still second. And that was enough to drive him out, because that's reliant on shame, and Trump and shame are not on the same planet. So you'd have to beat him state to state, delegate to delegate, and you'd have to see what the primary voters are looking for. I think if I have to guess at this point, the most likely scenario is an anti-Trump in style. In other words, Trump is seen as incompetent, erratic, nothing gets done.
Yeah,
the opposite would be no drama, boring, highly competent.
People actually like George W. Bush more than they do Trump. I miss W. Bush compared to Trump. I mean, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Fucking A. What a world we live in, man. Things just keep getting better and better, don't they?
You know you're fucked up when people say, I wish Bush was president again.
Hell yeah.
I think the other axis will be ideology. Trump's a populist. He's not really a Republican. Will we revert to the old mean where one of the candidates with conservative credentials will be more attractive and people will want to move to a more traditional Republican ideology? I don't know.
That's the thing, though. The people that really control the United States of America, they're pushing this clown president. You know, they want to turn the president into a buffoon, a clown who they parade around in public that takes all the heat for all the things they're making him do. You know, and everybody just goes, oh, it's just that lovable goof George Bush, or it's just that lovable goof Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, well, George Bush did all kinds of fucked up stuff, and I mean, think about all the war that occurred under his presidency. Yeah. You know, all the different military actions and all the military spending, the amount of money that was spent on all that military shit going on in the Middle East and in Afghanistan.
Iraq.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all over the Middle East.
George Bush could technically say that he killed over 1 million people in Iraq, you know, under his rule. And that's crazy. That's genocidal. I mean, 1 million people is a lot of fucking people. That's only 5 million away from what Hitler did, you know? Like, and they only killed Iraqis, you know? Why is it okay to kill Iraqis, but it's not okay for what Hitler to do what he did to the Jews, but it's okay for George Bush to start fucking ethnically cleansing Iraqis?
Because the Jews are the chosen one.
They're the chosen
God. But yeah, fucking A, man. What a world. Y'all need some Evanism, motherfucker. Y'all need Evanism.
I do think he's in for trouble. There are so many known unknowns, as Rumsfeld used to say, that are going to play out next year. Those are the numbers that'll count, not the numbers today.
You very, very, very vaguely point to the political developments in Utah. So vague.
Utah.
Well, I couldn't help it. What I'm really trying to do here is put a fork in that invitation to Mar-a-Lago I've been waiting for. And I think that's happened. No, I can't admit.
Whoa, man, like... I've got like an alligator on my shirt, man. That's pretty cool. You know, like, oh, whoa, I'm on like the news or something, man. Can't believe it. This is far out, man.
How do you pronounce this word? MSNBC?
It's Msimba.
Msimba.
Romney, simply because if the party is looking to end the drama and move on, and I have not talked to Governor Romney about any of this, but he's an old friend. I worked for him when he ran for governor. If the party's looking for competence and no drama and comfort, Mitt's one of the statesmen of the party, and he'll have a lot of stature. Right now, he's totally focused, as he should be, in running for Senate in Utah. There's also John Kasich, who is lurking around New Hampshire, which is always the beginning of the process. He did well there last time, though I don't believe the McCarthy scenario would work this time. And as you mentioned, you know, you've got a couple people in the Senate like Jeff Flake or Bob Corker or even Ben Sass. Yeah. So if the numbers change, and that's the big if, then there are a whole bunch of different people who could...
Look at you, Evan. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm just altering my perspective, man.
He's trying to catch up with old boy here.
Hell yeah, man. I'm getting jealous of this dude, man. He must be from Colorado or fucking Washington or something, man.
And I didn't say Bush was a good president. Fuckers in the chat.
Yeah, you know what? It should be quoted. It should be quoted.
Like,
so,
he's a warmongering
George Bush. George Bush was a good president. Pimp monk. 2018.
That's right.
It's a quote. Everyone quote Pimp Monk. Tweet it everywhere.
Yeah, tweet it. Fuck it.
Spam the chat with it.
I'll wear a shirt that says I love Bush.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Bush is really proud about being compared to Trump and that everybody likes him better than Trump. He's fucking digging that shit.
I was just using it because people do actually are saying that shit, man. That we miss Bush compared to Trump. It's Trump is so unlikable. That's what it is. He doesn't go off.
There it is. The chat's getting spammed with it now. George Bush was a good president. Pimp Monk 2018.
Yes, that's my words exactly. God damn it.
All right. Trump considers using U.S. military to fund the wall.
Oh, no.
Keeping us safe at home.
Yeah,
So
that's
here
what
to
our
weigh
military
in
is
on all
for,
of the
right?
big news
Building
this
a
evening,
fucking
Charlie
wall.
Hurt, political columnist at the Washington Times and a Fox News contributor, and Adrian Elrod, strategic communications director for the Hillary Clinton.
Surprised they didn't want to just use all the people that are locked up in prison and make them build the wall.
Campaign and a Democratic
Sure,
strategist. So,
that's
Charlie, let me
coming
start with
soon.
you. He's got to build the wall. He promised it up and down.
He's got to build
has
it. It's
some
not going to get built.
supporters,
Just wait.
You know, who are no longer
We're already 1 year
because
in.
They are very frustrated with the
Kratom
recent
time.
omnibus.
I'll tell you what. If Trump doesn't win re-election and nothing happens to help build the wall, then he'll use that as an excuse. Well, I was going to build the wall, but I didn't get re-elected, so I didn't get the chance to. How much you want to bet?
Isn't it great that every president in history always does something fucked up? Like they all do like one fucked up thing at least. And like Trump's fucked up thing he wants to do is build this wall. And then everybody in history can blame Trump. He takes the blame for it. Or
He
like
also
George
said he
Bush
was
with the
going
Iraq
to
War.
prosecute Hillary. He was going to investigate her and prosecute
that's
her.
true.
He said you'd be in jail.
Well,
And people
but
applauded
Evan-
that.
Not my Bush, Evan. My Bush didn't make one mistake.
Bill
My
and also the wall. How's he going to do it?
Well, first of all, this idea of getting the military to pay for the wall is great politics for the president, as usual. He's got very good instincts on this. It's a way for him to highlight the fact that here was this centralized campaign promise that by all accounts got him elected president. And he comes to Washington, and Democrats, Republicans, the swamp, the establishment, everybody is opposed to this thing, and he is pushing for it. And obviously he comes up with the most creative, imaginative ways to try to figure out how to do it.
Look at him.
The problem is, of course, getting the military, trying to redirect money.
You know he's
Bring
wearing
him
an
out.
adult diaper. He's wearing an adult diaper, too.
To look at these wall segments, let me take a look. Yes, this is a very nice wall segment. Thank
I
you
love
for
the
showing it
texture.
to me.
The texture on this one is great.
So what's going
Out
on
of
here? Is Trump saying he's going to pay for the wall with the military budget? Is that what's going on here?
Well, I guess.
Or is he actually going to have troops out there fucking building the wall?
I don't know with this man.
To building the wall means that you're going to have to get a vote from Congress. Ed is exactly right. You can't just do that because the money that's directed to go to the Pentagon by Congress is supposed to pay for specific things. So it's difficult. But
There's something strange
in the
about this
meantime,
dude's look. What is it? I can't.
I don't know.
He's got weird hair.
I mean,
He's trying to get his way. It's a great argument to be making.
Yeah. Obviously, you have a huge defense budget, as the president pointed out, big jumps in defense. That has to go, Adrian, to the kind of things that the president has been talking about. C-130s that, come in on their nose because they don't have landing gear that works. That has to be the priority. But he got $1.6 billion in the omnibus bill. Then there'll be another bill that starts in October 1st. If it's going to take 20-something billion to build this wall, it looks like the president's going to try to do it in bits and pieces and just keep adding on to that budget.
Yeah, look, Charlie calls this great politics. I call this ludicrous. I mean, bottom line, he absolutely cannot get this funding for the wall in the current Pentagon budget because...
Right. It's probably not even going to happen. He's going to do stuff like this. He's going to do these photo ops of him standing next to like a big giant section of a wall and be like, yeah, look, see, this is what the wall's going to look like. But it's not going to happen.
Get it funded in the name of immigration, it's not going to work. But if he does it in the name of national defense, he might be able to get it funded.
But here's the thing. I'm shocked that any Republican is saying, yeah, this is a good idea. Because, Republicans are all about the military, right? And he's using the military fund? No, I can't believe any Republican is saying this is a good idea.
Well, I think we need to contact Trump and tell him, dude, you need to make this a smart wall. And we'll make it solar panels on both sides so it can power
he
the
actually
United
has
States
said
and
that in the past. He said that in the past.
Mexico.
I think we should let Evan build the wall.
That makes me smart.
Evan, how would you build the wall?
Well, I would first
use
of all,
robots.
Yeah, definitely. I'd use robots to build it first of all.
So you take the work out of a good American man's hands.
Yeah, but then you just have like sensors that can detect when people are coming, and
and when you cross the wall,
voice that says, "Welcome to the United States, Mexican," and then they'll let them in, man.
And then they'll let them in.
Water, food, everything they could ever need, man.
Wait, welcome to the United States, Mexican.
Well, they'll have to say it in Spanish, but
how do you say that in Spanish?
I wish I knew, man. I always fell asleep in Spanish class, man.
No más pantalones, Mexican. That's the only Mexican Spanish I know. Is no más pantalones.
That'll get you through Mexico, man.
The other day I was at a Mexican restaurant. I had to order no más pantalones, please.
Yeah, man. It's not sexual harassment if you don't know what it means, man. It's in another language.
Congress did not appropriate that funding. That is the law. That is the way the system works. So if he actually wants to get some sort of funding for the wall in this military budget, he's got to go back to Congress. He's got to make the request, and Congress has to pass it. So, we can talk about this all day. We can call it great politics. We can try to, show that maybe Trump is still fighting for this wall that the swamp and many, a majority of Americans and a majority of people in Washington don't want. But ultimately, he's got to go about it a different way.
But the fascinating thing about the way we've watched President Trump work so far is that he throws out some sort of big idea, and then he gets a little piece of it. And so, it's likely that.
Oh, yeah? Are you just now realizing this?
Yeah.
So we'll get a little bit of a wall. There'll be like this little wall, and it'll be like, yeah, I said I build a wall. I didn't say how long it would be.
Yeah, he's just saying, he's just trying to please these little fuckers who don't realize that he's actually just conning them. Here's a piece of a wall. It's happening.
I built a wall.
Yeah. No más pantalones.
Like a coast-to-coast wall would just take forever.
Oh, man.
From like the coast of California all the way to like the Texans Gulf Coast, right there.
And
that would take forever.
If he gets it started, he's going to make it a law that they can't just stop making it, that they're going to have to continue it and finish it no matter who's president, because they can't waste money building half of or a quarter of the fucking wall and not have the other parts done.
I still just can't believe that he won on this. I mean, I can't believe that this was ever a thing.
Do you think the Russians really affected the election, or it was just Hillary Clinton was a bitch? We should have had Tim Black on here to talk about this shit, man. He knows about Hillary, doesn't he?
I'm sure.
I think he made a lot of videos exposing.
Well, he
Hillary.
was also in the Bernie bubble, but
there's a lot of people. I don't know, man.
The U.S.-Mexico border is almost 2,000 miles long.
Wow.
It's like 1,954 miles from just south of San Diego all the way to like the southern tip of Texas.
They'd have to build a wall around the entire United States of America to fucking keep Mexicans out, dude. It would have to be all the way around Canada and everything, because you could just take a boat to Florida or come in on Florida,
Build the wall in the ocean.
Yeah.
A floating wall. It'll be a floating wall.
A floating wall.
It was going to be a solar wall, too. So
yeah,
why not make it a floating solar wall?
With guns.
Cynic said 111. Cynic
happened, man.
Cynic gave us a 111 shout out.
There you go.
All right. What's up, Cynic? Oh, 1111. Oh, nice donation, man. Thank you, Cynic.
Maybe what we see happen this time, Charlie, quick, and then I want to get you on the VA.
The president always comes at things with a completely fresh way of looking at it, and comes up with very imaginative ways of doing things. And people around here
I have the best imagination.
Nobody's thought like that in this town.
Do you think Trump smokes weed? You think he gets high?
I don't know. I'm sure he has.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, he was like a big time dude in the 80s. He was on cocaine and shit.
Yeah, he was a millionaire in his 20s during the 80s. So I'm sure he did cocaine.
That's probably his drug of choice.
He sniffed it off chicks' pussies.
What? Interesting.
The system works and it's not legal. It's not. You have to go through an appropriation process.
He's not happy with the system. All right, let's talk about the new director of the VA, who is the president's doctor as well, and a Navy Rear Admiral. Here is the really
Rear Admiral
memorable news conference that he gave after he examined the president and spoke to an incredulous press that just had some feeling that they just weren't getting the whole story. Watch this.
I want to beat this guy.
Can you assess the president's mental fitness for office?
I had absolutely no concerns about his cognitive ability.
Explain to me how a guy who eats McDonald's and fried chicks and all those Diet Cokes and who never exercises is in as good a shape as you say he's in.
It's called genetics.
Okay. So he eats like a kid. He eats a bunch of McDonald's. He drinks a bunch of Diet Coke. Dude, he's a fucking billionaire and he eats like a little kid. It's crazy. He can actually afford good food.
Yeah. He eats like a poor person.
You're right.
Yeah.
I almost expect him to like go downtown to the sketchy neighborhood to like donate some blood plasma and then use that money to buy like something from the dollar menu.
Dude, his genetics are so strong and potent and powerful that he's got to dumb them down by eating like McDonald's and shit, man. He's got to like slow himself down or he'd just be like so much more powerful than everyone else alive, man. Like Trump is his genetic, it's his genetic makeup, man.
I hate when he says
he's a mutant.
He's like the most healthiest president ever. Dude, you know we can see you, right?
I'm the best at being healthy.
I don't know.
Is there anything you're keeping from us?
I mean, Obama looked like a fucking
I
Adonis.
can promise you there's absolutely nothing that I'm withholding from this. I told the president that if he had a healthier diet over the last 20 years, he might live to be 200 years old. I don't know.
How is this guy a doctor? Get rid of this guy's license.
What if Trump lived to be 200? Well, you know, when I'm king, that'll be a possibility, man. Transhumanism. We will merge with technology. Even Donald Trump. We could have the Trumpinator, man.
That sounds scary.
That's terrifying, Evan. Thanks for scaring us.
No doubt this person was endeared to the president after that news conference. And as he said, they work in close proximity. Seem like they have a good relationship. How's he going to be running the VA, though, Charlie?
Well, obviously that's a big question because running an organization like the VA, especially one that is as screwed up as the VA is a very tall order and it doesn't necessarily require the exact same credentials. But without a doubt, I don't think anybody can question this guy's qualifications.
His qualifications, but he seems like he's full of shit when he's talking about Trump. But yeah, he's going to be running the VA, so all the sick soldiers. This guy's in charge of that shit.
The VA hospital's evil. They don't give a shit about soldiers' lives. Their job is to get these fuckers dead and off the fucking government payroll as quick as fucking possible. They don't want to keep these people insured. They want them out of here. They don't give a fuck. These soldiers are expendable from day one. It never changes. There's no respect for their fucking lives.
As a son of a veteran who just lost his leg, I can confirm what Evan's saying. The VA they're shitty, bro. I'm telling you, it's a shitty situation. They do not take care. Oh, it's all about the warriors when they're actually fighting, but afterwards, fuck you, dog. They don't care, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they use that shit. They use like the GI Bill and shit to talk young people into joining and stuff. I remember they would come to high schools and they'd be at the mall trying to recruit people. It was like, I used to get phone calls almost as soon as I turned 18. I started getting phone calls from, staffing sergeant so-and-so. Yeah, like, no thanks.
Oh, they got good health care and stuff while they're in the military, but afterwards, it's like, what have you done for me lately kind of mentality. It's like, they don't care, man.
Yeah. It's not cool.
I mean, recently they've gotten a little better. I will say that, especially down here in this area, but I'm hearing horror stories from other places as well.
We heard about Walter Reed and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Here's a really serious story. Man chokes wife over lack of fried chicken leftovers.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
A Volusia County man is facing felony domestic battery charges for allegedly choking his wife for eating leftover fried chicken. Police say 45-year-old Desmond Brown.
Look at him. He's like, "Yep, I did it. That bitch ate my chicken."
Brownlee was upset there were no leftovers for him, so while attempting to cook more, Brownlee became agitated when his wife critiqued his cooking efforts. Police say Brownlee punched her, hit her several times, and started choking her. She was able to fight him off and call.
Don't fuck with my chicken, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, I told you, you eat any more of my fried chicken, I'm gonna
choke you
the fuck out of you.
Fucking hoe. Don't you ever eat my chicken, bitch.
Y'all are being quite racist right now.
You gotta really
Shut
love
up,
chicken, man.
you
to
scrotum
choke a woman
licking
over.
piece of shit, pimp mouth.
Bitch, don't touch my chicken.
How can you run a successful business if you don't have malt liquor?
Well,
What the fuck did you just say?
I said, how can you run a successful business if you don't have malt liquor?
Oh, that's true, though. You can't run a successful business without some malt liquor.
He's supposed to choke the chicken, not choke his girlfriend over chicken.
Oh, bad pun.
Woo!
I gotta be on Channel 5 News. Local news.
I love the pun. It was bad, but it was wonderful. It was glorious. Glorious.
Until the end.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Now I have that.
Fox News sound effects.
All right, what else?
He looks like he's about to go into transgender stage, though, really. Like he's...
No, you want some chicken. He's mad.
He looks like RuPaul before the...
What? RuPaul is not transgender.
No, RuPaul's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you got any Ghazi videos for us to watch?
I'm sorry I wasn't politically correct there, Ben.
I don't have any Ghazi videos.
What a shame. Darn.
I do have others, but no Ghazi.
No Ghazi for you.
Whoa. Big time yawn.
I think Ghazi's going to turn into a chick someday. I think he's really a trap. I don't think he's gay. I think he's a trap, man. He's a transgender.
You think so?
What do you think? Yeah. But we'll see.
What evidence do you have for this?
I don't know. He gives off a female vibe more than like a gay vibe. I don't know. He just like the way he talks.
That's because he's unbelievably flaming gay.
Well, it could be. It could be.
I
don't know. I just think it's crazy that he's got all these like people following him around, worshiping everything he says, and I don't know. We got to figure out a way to get him and G-Man to debate each other. I want to see G-Man and Ghazi debate each other.
Oh my God! I want. They should hug.
Hug it out.
Ghazi will explain to G-Man how he's African and that he shouldn't even associate with us crackers.
It just hit me who you were talking about. I'm just now registered. I hate that fucking guy. We needed that sound effect there.
Yeah. I love that shit.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I love it so much. Evan, smoke a joint.
This poor man. I can't believe that woman stole his chicken like that.
I know. Don't ever fucks with a man's chicken.
You don't fuck with a man's chicken or his tacos, or you just don't fuck with a man's food. Period.
With his tacos. Do not fuck with Pedro's tacos.
Pedro
okay?
will fucking kill you.
Do not.
Ben is 1% Ashkenazi Jew, or whatever that is.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi. I cannot read. I am stupid. It's
All right.
It's Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi.
Sconzi.
So it's funny, you guys ever think about these DNA places where you send in your DNA and they tell you all these different places you're from? Where are they getting this DNA that, you know, because they only started doing this recently.
Well, they're storing people's DNA, aren't they? Aren't they keeping the rest of it that they don't use?
Yeah, but where are they getting the DNA from all these, like, people to be able to determine where your genes are from? You know?
Well, I don't know.
You think it might be bullshit? They're just feeding us
I don't think it's bullshit. I don't think it's bullshit, and I can tell you why.
Go ahead.
I mean, so I took a DNA test through one of the DNA test companies, and it easily identified other people that I'm actually related to that had also taken the test, and there was no way to link them to me. There was no, like, information that they had where they possibly could have known. So they've got it down good enough to where, you know, they could tell who's very closely related to me and who's only somewhat related to me.
But how do they have the DNA of people hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago to be able to determine that there's a link between your DNA and their DNA?
Well, they take less specific parts of your DNA and link it to groups of people.
Yeah. What scares me is how they keep your DNA. That's what scares me.
There's DNA that's shared by a large group, you know, and that'll determine, you know, where in the world your ancestors came from.
Yeah.
And when I did it, it is true. Like, when I did it, they showed me regions of Europe that are consistent with, you know, like the names of people in my family and that sort of thing, you know, and where they settled, where they came from and where they settled to.
Yeah, well, if I were you, anybody out there watching this, don't fucking do this ancestry DNA results and shit, because in the small print, you sign away the rights to your DNA to them forever, and they can do whatever the fuck they want with your DNA, including clone you and do whatever they want with your clones. So,
I don't really care. I don't really care if they have it.
Yeah.
If they clone me, like, you know, I was just thinking about this recently, actually. If they clone me, it's really going to have no effect over me. Really.
Yeah.
What if they give your DNA to, like, some third world? I don't know what the fuck I'm about to say. Some powerful country that uses your DNA to kill other people.
How are they going to use my DNA to? I'm not some.
They can make.
What am I? A human killing machine? Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should do that with Brock Lesnar's DNA or something like that. Not me.
I'm telling you that the government's already got human cloning centers deep underground, and they've got people's DNA like Bruce Lee, and they could have an army of fucking Bruce Lee. Imagine cloning Bruce Lee 100 times and training them all to be the most efficient killing machines on the planet, and then sending them out on missions. You could tell them any reality you want, because they don't. If you keep them underground, they never know what's above the surface in the real world. You can feed them any fucking bullshit reality you want, train them to be killing machines, and then send them out on missions. They do this shit. That's the, you know, they don't want someone who was born into the real world to be a super soldier. They fucking create them, man, in these underground, these bases and shit.
You scared the shit out of me, Evan. I'm gonna tell you that, man.
We'll talk about that with Tommy in the Bronx on an episode of the
Tommy and the Bronx.
Tommy from the Bronx. I mean, we'll talk about it on a future episode of Morning Wood on Pimp Monk's channel one of these days, man.
You scare me, Evan. I'm just going to say that out loud. You really do scare the fuck out of me.
This truth can be frightening, my friend. But it's good to know it, man.
Ben's like, fuck it.
It's better to know the truth and be scared.
No, I was just thinking about the information I got from taking the DNA testing. And the interesting thing is it showed like the migration of, because it goes back about 1,000 to 2,000 years, and it traces back the migration of DNA that you have. Not all of your DNA, obviously, but like part of it. And
do they determine it by testing people's DNA who have lived there? Their families have been on that continent for over 2,000 years. That's how they do it.
Yeah, they have some. Yeah, the DNA is still there
because they have no DNA from anything beyond 50 years ago. They don't, or 100 years ago. They don't have any.
I don't know
records, but they're building it. So
I'm sure
years from now they can have really accurate results.
I'm sure there's old DNA on some things. I'm sure. I don't know. What about a corpse?
I'm sure Jesus fucking jerked off onto the ground, and there's
but wouldn't like a
fossil of his semen somewhere.
Wouldn't a corpse have DNA of the person that it used to be? Like its bones or something? I don't know. I don't know if you can collect DNA from bones, but
I don't think they're digging up people in all the continents, Ancestry.com, to get DNA samples. And
no. But they can get DNA. I mean, like there have been times where they've had to dig up people from like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can DNA test the mummies and shit, man.
And also they've had to in some parts of Europe they've had to dig up old cemeteries that were like 1,000 years old. So
and they go back like, I mean, they've got all kinds of ways of, I mean, there's some smart motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
No, Ben, Jurassic Park is real.
And then someone said we have Neanderthal DNA.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I mean, how did we get that? But it's true because one of the reports I got was how much Neanderthal DNA I have, which is I have a very low amount.
Yeah. We got to make a movie someday about the Neanderthal that fucked the other humanoid to create us, man. And be like, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. And it'll be like this ugly ass fucking Neanderthal chick taking a bath or something, and this dude's peeking through the fucking grass at her, and he starts getting a boner, so they fuck. And then the human race of the 21st century with our Neanderthal DNA.
That's
Hallelujah.
right.
Hallelujah.
Marshall Manson is my son.
Uh-oh.
Apparently.
Nice. That's a good... You must be proud of your son, man.
Oh, he's awesome. He's coming on the show next week as well. At one point.
Oh,
Ow!
Really?
What? Marshall Manson's going to be on there. That's a good... That'll be good to see that one, man.
Yeah, he's I think at some point next week.
Wow.
I'm also trying to get Jenna Marbles, goddammit.
Really?
Yeah, I went after her, dude. I made a video telling her that act like we should get together. I said, you need to come on my stream live and reject me. I mean, she's never going to come on. Let's face the fact. But the one I really want is Blair White. I'm trying to get Blair on, and that's possible. Chris Ray Gunn also may show up. Oh, Nick, can I make a plug? Monday, I've got Nate Talks to You. If you guys in the chat room know who it is, he's a really good YouTuber, so he's going to be on Monday. Sorry, Ben. I'm plugging my shit.
No. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, Nate Talks to You will be on Monday. Tommy from the Bronx next week. We're working on Evan here. Evan's got schedule issues, but he's he will eventually be on.
Yeah, one of these days. But hell yeah, man. Look at that guy. He's so fucking happy. He does not give a fuck that he choked the fuck out of his wife. What the fuck, man?
I just looked up my my Neanderthal genetics, and it says that my percentage of Neanderthal DNA is 72% less than 72% less than most 23andMe customers.
Wow. Heavy duty, man.
You said
Yeah,
heavy duty. You said duty is heavy.
So I don't have a lot of Neanderthal.
They say Neanderthals actually had bigger brains than modern humans or something. They said they had bigger heads, bigger brains. I don't know.
This black dude looks great. He's a good-looking man.
He's happy, man. I hope he learns his lesson, man. That you shouldn't choke a bitch over chicken.
He's a
Kids,
chicken-eating wife beater.
all you kids at home watching right now, don't choke your bitch over chicken, man.
Yeah, but choke your chicken over your bitch, though.
Yeah, exactly. Choke your chicken over your bitch. Don't choke your bitch over your chicken. Exactly.
That's a T-shirt right there.
Jesus Christ. Damn it. Damn it.
We just created a T-shirt, Evan.
Yeah.
Coming soon to Teespring, the Altered Perspective Teespring.
Sweet. All right, let's play another fucking video.
The hills of Appalachia are part of America's legacy. The people here in Martin County, Kentucky, proudly self-sufficient. But it's hard to take care of yourself when you don't have the most basic of necessities.
So we have blue water here.
Whoa.
Holy fuck. Maybe there's Smurfs upstream swimming in the fucking water, man.
Wait, isn't water supposed to be blue?
Yeah, man.
It's left Hope Workman with no other choice.
Jesus.
Twice a week, Hope and her daughter drive up this dirt path on the side of a mountain.
This is what we go through. Get water.
20 years ago, she placed this 3.5-foot long pipe into this hillside to tap a spring, just to collect clean drinking water.
Good
because
water,
obviously,
wow, spring water.
No one drinks the water here.
Oh my God! Oh,
do you drink it?
Oh no, no, there's no way.
Really, just ask him, does
Gary
he drink it?
What's it taste like? That would have been the next
Paul is
question.
the editor-in-chief of the local weekly paper, the Mountain Citizen.
With Trump
has
as
been a
president,
front-page
he's just
story.
going to start putting fucking Coca-Cola into the water stream
This is-
so that it covers up the coloring, man.
This is the U.S. in 2018, and there are people living in the U.S. with undrinkable water. That's crazy.
Our country has failed, man. Our government has failed us.
What's going on
has
here? I mean,
failed
for
us.
citizens, the people who live here and deal with this every day, where do they put this on their list of concerns?
In 2018, in the very place where LBJ declared the war on poverty 54 years ago, water is our #1 issue. That's hard to imagine.
If you declare a war on poverty,
that's a good point, dude.
54 years
Yeah.
later, you come back there and you can't even reliably get clean water. What progress have we really made?
It's like third world country here as far as water. We've let our water system just dilapidate to the point of collapse.
You went how long without water?
At that time, it was 10 days.
To manage that, Hope has turned her pool into a makeshift reservoir, collecting
Wow.
rainwater for even the most basic needs.
In order to wash your clothes, in order to get water to bathe in, this is what you have to do.
Yes. I did this in 17-degree weather, and we had to take a chainsaw to drill through the ice.
And the
to
government
get to the water.
wants to
See?
make collecting rainwater illegal so people can't do shit like this.
Yeah, that's true, man. They do want to make it illegal. I've heard about that. That's crazy.
Use the chainsaw to get through the ice
Yeah.
and then siphoned the water with your
Yes.
mouth out of this hose.
Yes.
That's what it's come to?
That's what it's come to.
In fact, the American Society of Civil Engineers gives the United States drinking water infrastructure a grade of a D.
Whoa.
The water that's coming out
So
of my
how
tap.
does the water get so contaminated here in Martin County? It's worth looking at how we get our water. Here, it comes from the Tug Fork River, where it is then pumped into the Crum Reservoir. And
Well,
from
that is-
there, it makes its way to this water treatment center.
After getting treated, about 2 million gallons per day of fairly clean water then leaves this treatment facility through a cascade of pipes traveling all over the county. Problem is, those pipes are also old and cracked. More than 50% of the water
They
leaks
can't
out
fix the
before-
pipes, but they can have an epic crane shot into the fucking sky from Sanjay Gupta. Like, what the fuck, man?
Fucking Sanjay Gupta.
Or it gets to the people who need it. Even worse is what's getting into those pipes and into the water.
We reviewed the most recent EPA data, and the Martin County Water District has violated federal drinking water standards every quarter between October 2014 and September 2017. In fact, until just a few months ago, the district's nearly 10,000 customers received notices that their water had exceeded federal limits for potentially cancer-causing chemicals.
What?
Doc, I got this
so
thing.
Fucked.
What am I supposed to do about it?
This is a crime. The people in control in a city, state, and federal level should be fired.
The water causes cancer.
These people in this town are victims of our government.
Holy shit. G-Man was right, man. G-Man wins.
They need some, what is it?
It's a very difficult question. I can't tell them that it's safe or that it isn't safe.
Look at that shit.
Dr. Lon Lafferty is the quintessential small-town doc. He's pretty sure that almost every person in this county has come to see him at some point in his clinic.
We shouldn't have to be asking in 2018 whether or not the water is causing cancer in our
That's what I just said.
We should be at the point in 2018 in the richest country in the history of the earth that we have clean water. It shouldn't be a question.
Yeah, that's
Eastern Kentucky has some of the high.
Did you know that you can, if you eat enough vitamin B17, it can sustain your life for the rest of your life?
Why the fuck are we paying the military to build a wall? Why don't we send them to this place to repipe this place? I don't know.
Bravo!
Exactly.
Ben 2020. Ben 2020.
Yeah,
man.
fuck.
So fucked up. And in this day and age, we should not have things like this going on. And oh man.
Biggest cancer rates in the country.
If a wall goes up before these water issues are dealt with. Then
exactly.
Yeah.
But one thing stands out to many who live there: the water.
Is it the rainwater that you're getting is better than what's coming out of your faucet?
Yeah.
On this day, Hope is filling up 3 additional pots of water from her pool.
It's not easy, but it beats not being able to flush the toilet or take a bath. I hope you see this, Mr. Trump, because I don't know who else to talk to about it. They ain't doing a damn thing.
Hell yeah. Hell
President
yeah,
Trump
woman.
released a $1.5 trillion plan to address all of infrastructure for the whole country. But experts estimate $1 trillion alone is needed just to meet our drinking water demands for the next 25 years.
Central
for the
Appalachia
next
at this
25
point
years,
is being left behind.
That's less than we spend on the
Central
military
Appalachia
today,
certainly
man.
voted for President Trump, but we always kind of take a wait-and-see kind of attitude. Time will tell.
And what's funny is these little towns like this right here is how Trump got to be a president.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about this.
And this is in Appalachia? Is that where this is?
I think so, yeah.
And
wow.
It's not just Trump, too, man. Obama sat there for over 4 years when Flint, Michigan, with a population of mostly African Americans, sat without any clean fucking water.
It happened in Toledo, too. Toledo's reservoir near Lake Erie, where they get most of the water from, had this toxic algae in it. You could see it from satellite photos. The water was all nasty and green looking.
Yeah,
so yeah, this shit does happen way too often.
Y'all need evanism, motherfucker.
In
Y'all
this day and age.
right?
Exactly, we need evanism. But in this day and age, it's just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable that we're having to talk about this.
Yeah.
That's not happening here.
That's not happening here.
We're paying these fuckers to take care of our needs like this. You know, they're getting paid a lot of fucking money to be in their positions of power, and they're not doing shit. They don't give a fuck about us.
And if there's one thing that we all deserve is clean fucking water, dude. This is horrible. It pisses me off so much.
Yeah, I went and saw Ready Player One, and they had this Coca-Cola advertisement. They're saying Coca-Cola is now trying to protect all of these water streams because we rely on clean water for our products. And it's like, yeah, you have a vested interest in fucking water. That's why you're out there.
Yeah, don't be
protecting
disrespecting Coca-Cola, Evan. Goddamn you.
Oh, I'm not, man. Although I do like Mountain Dew, man. I used to like
Coke
Mountain
Zero
Dew.
is God.
Yeah, I gave up drinking pop, man. Pop's not.
Soda. You give him drinking soda, not pop. You give him drinking
No,
soda.
you're outvoted.
Soda.
You're
Soda.
outvoted 2-1, Pimp Monk. It's called
Soda.
pop. It's called pop. It's called pop.
Pop,
It's called pop.
pop comes
It's called
out of
pop.
a can. Soda comes out of a fountain, man. Pop comes out of a can. Soda comes out of a fountain.
Stab you, Evan. I'll stab you a lot.
Let's take a look at something interesting. This is... This is the pop versus soda map.
Ooh, nice. Wow. See, I'm in the purple area, man. I'm in Minnesota, and there's a purple area. We call
It's
it pop,
funny.
man.
It's funny in Minnesota you call it pop.
So many puns on tonight's show. I love it.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
It's the altered pun.
All right. So yeah, I'm pretty sure where Pimp Monk is from, everyone should be calling it Coke for the most part.
Well, a lot of people do call everything Coke down here. My ex-wife told me to get her a Coke one time. I brought her a Coke. She said I wanted a Dr. Pepper. Well, bitch, you said Coke.
Yeah, that's
But
wild.
the action, most of the people I know call it soda. I mean, it's just we're soda people down here.
The area I'm from is all blue, like dark blue or purple, dark purple also.
Yeah.
Actually, my exact area is dark purple.
We got to time travel back to when Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it, man, and try some of that shit.
Cocaine-a-cola?
Yeah, that's why they call it Coca-Cola, man.
Why
'cause it was
don't-
made from coca leaves.
Why don't you just get a Coca-Cola and get some cocaine and put it in the Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Damn. I wonder if anybody's ever tried that, man.
I'm sure.
Yeah. We got to go to one of those countries where cocaine is legal, man, and actually start making our own pop with cocaine in it, man.
You notice the green? You see how there's green here and there? That's other. So that's not pop, Coke, or soda. What I think that is the way people say it is either I think it's another language. It might, like down here, it looks like it's probably like either Spanish or native language. Like down in New Mexico, there's like those big green blotches there.
Yeah.
It's soda.
And then all the way up in northern Minnesota, do you see that shit?
Yeah.
I wonder where that is. I wonder if there's a lot of natives that live up there.
Probably. They call it fire. They call it water of man. White man. White man water.
But I was only joking about the cocaine. Don't do cocaine out there, anybody.
do
Don't
it.
put cocaine in your pop.
Pop. It's called
soda.
pop.
It's called soda.
It's called pop. It's called pop. It's called pop, motherfucker.
Pop monk.
Soda.
Hashtag pop monk.
Soda monk.
Pop monk.
Evan La Soda.
Pop monk.
Ben Pop.
Here in Minnesota.
It's
we call
fizzy
that white
drinks.
man's poison. The white man's poison, man. Right, fat old guy.
Well, there you go. A lot of people do call it soda pop. So.
Let's see. We've got. Oh, this is it's funny because I was talking about this in my Discord chat today. This was from a long time ago, 2005. Wife charged in booze enema death.
What? You can die from butt chugging?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah, you can. I mean, look at this. A woman has been indicted on neglect homicide charges for allegedly giving her husband a sherry enema that killed him. Michael Warner, 58, died last May after the enema caused his blood alcohol level to rise to 0.47%.
Whoa. Yeah, they shouldn't have used Everclear, man.
No, it was sherry.
Oh,
the thing is when you take alcohol in through through your ass. It doesn't go through your digestive system.
Yeah.
So it's way stronger. It gets into your blood a lot quicker. It doesn't go through your liver.
There's no filters, man.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Dangerous
crazy.
shit, man. Speaking of things to not try at home, kids, don't you do that. No butt chugging now. Don't have that on the fucking wheel of booze, or the booze wheel. Or what are you calling it this Saturday, man? On the
spin till you spew.
Spin till you spew. Yeah, no butt chugging on there, man.
That wheel that you're using, Ben, looks awful familiar to me, by the way.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's awful familiar.
I don't know what the fuck you are talking about.
It just looks familiar. I'm just saying. It looks familiar.
What on earth could you be talking about?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. What is this? Hello, Invisible Man.
Oh shit! There it is. Oh fuck! There it is, man.
Yeah, that looks familiar. I don't know why.
It's a diabolical contraption.
You don't have post-traumatic stress, do you, Pimp Monk?
I do.
Oh shit!
But that should be a fun game for you and that other dude.
That other dude. Yeah, you know what?
Shall not be named.
If you want to join us, you can. Like while we're doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll join.
Oh yeah, man! You got to be there, Pimp Monk. It's gonna be wild. I was there for the last drinking contest, and Billy, he's not used to drinking, you know, like because he quit for his diet. So,
and we got a lot more alcohol this time.
See, back in the day, I used to be a big drinker. I actually had a drinking problem in my 20s, but now I drink very rarely. I mean, like this year alone, I've had one drink, a double bourbon. Well, yeah, so I would die probably. If I played this game, I'd probably just die. I don't know. I can drink a lot. I used to drink a lot.
Alcohol's scary shit. A lot of people fucking die. A lot of kids die because of alcohol. It's like no one's ever died from marijuana, man.
It was like I had like 12 people buy me a Jack and Coke, and I had a table just full of I was giving the shit away, man, to people because I just couldn't handle that much alcohol.
And the worst thing about the more drunk you get, the worse your judgment is impaired, and the more likely you are to drink too much.
Oh yeah, and of course drunks do not. Yeah, you're right. Drunks
When I mix weed and alcohol, that knocks me into another dimension.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like if I'm shit faced, and then I get high, I leave my body. I'm like, ugh. And then I end up throwing up a lot of times too because of that.
Yeah, the only way to combine the two is if you smoke before you drink. Smoke and then get drunk while you're high, but don't get drunk first and then smoke because it'll fucking spin you out of your body, man.
I do have a question for you, Ben. What is your favorite alcohol drink?
Like out of any type of drink?
Yeah,
God.
just to sit down and really enjoy it and just, be your drink.
That's so difficult to answer because I have phases.
Yeah, you got moods and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world is to have a double neat Maker's Mark, man. That's my favorite thing in the world. I love Maker's Mark. That's my drink. And just to have a double neat, nothing. It's no soda or pop or anything like that. Just,
pop.
Thanks for including the poppers out there.
Yeah, I just that's my drink, man. I love it. But you can get drunk real fast if you have a bunch of those.
I'm a Bloody Mary guy now. I used to be
yeah, in the morning Bloody Marys are awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. I did all the time.
Heaven the favor, the biological father of Jesus Christ has a Bloody Mary with brunch in the morning.
Dude, there's a place over in Seattle at the market there. It's the best Bloody Mary I've ever had. My buddy D took us out for breakfast, and oh man, that shit was so good.
You're gonna have to tell me where that is, man, because I might have to go.
I can't remember the name of the place, but I'll get it for you.
Cool.
Some Bloody Marys are spicy. You like them spicy?
Yes,
Yeah, I
I
like
do.
the spicy
That one was very spicy.
But I
like
rarely
Irish
drink.
coffee too. Do you like Irish coffees, Ben?
Yeah, I like so many things. It's difficult to choose what I like. For a while there, I was going to wine bars and getting like the samplers, where they just put like a couple sips in the bottom of like 3 or 4 different types of wine, and I would have that. And I was doing that for a while. I tried to like complete the sets that they had at this place that I like to go to.
Yeah.
So I was drinking wine for a long time. You know what? I used to love beer, but beer makes me all big and bloated and shit.
I piss so much with beer, man. I piss constantly when I drink beer.
Yeah.
You like I like frozen margaritas. I know that sounds gay as fuck, but I love frozen margaritas, man.
I don't. That's like blasphemy in New Mexico, a frozen margarita.
I like them non-frozen as well, but yeah. I
Whatever, don't try to pander to me now, Frozy.
I was just about to say.
You fucking Frozy sellout.
I'm a Frozy fuck, all right? I can't help it. I'm a Frozy fat fuck.
You Frozy fat fuck.
What the fuck did you just say? But yeah, I like them.
So you've heard Trump say that space is a war field, and in a way he's right, because I mean because
the evil galactic empire is coming.
Well, another country could attack us from space. They could, and find a way to drop a nuke on us from space. They could do it, and we're not prepared to deal with that yet. And so I think but I don't think we should start like building some kind of like army to police outer space to protect us from aliens or anything like that. But I think we should think about the very serious threat that other countries could attack us or other places from space. But I don't know, but they're talking about this satellite that's going to hit. And what did they say? Where did they say it's going to hit? In Columbus or Ohio or some shit?
What?
You just had there it is.
Oh, yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. Like, this is crazy.
China's out-of-control space station will soon fall to a fiery doom, and no one is sure where its pieces will crash.
Yeah. See, they could, someone like China could say that they're putting up a fucking space station like this and put a nuke on it, and they can just calculate how to fucking drop it out of the sky onto us. You know what I mean? It's all mathematics, and they can attack us.
All right.
See, I can brainstorm all kinds of different ways that we're vulnerable and think up, ways to protect us from these vulnerabilities. But
a Chinese space station called Tiangong-1, or Heavenly Palace, is about to crash to Earth. The 9.4-ton spacecraft is expected to fall from the sky Sunday morning, break up, and sprinkle debris all over Earth's surface. Object is large. Yeah. Sprinkle it down.
That's a nice way to put it.
Objects as large as Tiangong-1 tumble and skip off the atmosphere, experts say. Wow.
Fucking A. Yeah, man, this is not the first time this shit has happened, and they should have more plans other than just letting these things crash into Earth and hope they burn up in the return atmosphere. Like, I don't know.
Pieces are extremely unlikely to hit people, yeah, so why are we even concerned?
Yeah.
I'm back, yay!
I guess you're just fucked if you just happen to get hit by a piece of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does it like over the Pacific Ocean and it doesn't actually hit anybody.
Yeah. Let's hope so, man. But we can't always be so lucky. If this happens, if this continues to fucking happen, then one of these days someone's going to get in the way of some of these sprinkling debris.
Sprinkling debris.
Sprinkling debris.
Yeah, it makes me picture like a donut and someone's putting sprinkles on it.
Yeah.
Got a spit take there, man.
I made you do a puke take one time too.
Yeah, oh, you did, you fucker. That was horrible.
Why?
Because puke on people is just not good. I have a thing with nasty, gross things being on the body. It's I don't know, it just fucks with me.
Shit is hilarious. I love it.
Hell yeah, man. We should, if you were ever in a Freddy Krueger movie, man, could you imagine the nightmare he would put you in, Pimp Monk? You'd be like tied down and all these fuckers would come and throw up on you over and over again.
Dude, I just die. And here's the worst thing ever. Here's what's worse than that. It's not even gross. It's little specks of food on people's face. I want to slap the fuck out of them when they have that. That bothers me so bad.
Yeah.
But puke is bad. Puke is bad. On your skin, it's really bad.
Uh-oh.
It's really, really bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
So, Ben, are you looking for puke on the skinned videos right now?
He's got.
Now let's just recap.
Oh,
God! Animal on the beach.
I knew it was coming.
You paddled a mile in the ocean, and now what are you doing?
Chugging a six-pack of beer.
Chugging a six-pack of beer. I feel that you are very well. What's going on? What's going on? Oh no!
You'll be chugging more than that.
It's getting ugly. This is my friend Sarah. Sarah was trying to finish her six-pack.
Welcome to the Iron Man.
It looks like you've been training for this for some time.
I've been doing this for about 25 years.
Oh!
There it is.
That's hilarious. And what he said as he's getting thrown up. I've been training for this. You can spew into
Look
this.
at it all over him, dude. It's all over his shoulder. And shit. Oh, it's on her face.
Little chunks getting in his mouth and his little beard. Oh no! Holy fuck! Pimp Monk's legitimately fucking puking. Hashtag puke monk.
It's a locker room celebration, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to bring her out.
Okay. I guess we saw everything in that live shot.
Twice.
The only thing that would have made this better is if it would have been like Stand By Me and she started throwing up on him and he started throwing up on her. Pimp chunks.
Man, I hate
The
you.
dude-
I fucking hate you. I'm gonna assassinate you in your sleep, I swear.
Pimp chunks.
Oh, I love that story.
Fuck you, Evan.
Oh, that's too good.
That's the grossest fucking thing ever in the fucking goddamn
I was hungry and I just lost my appetite, so thank you for playing this.
Fuck
man.
shit.
You're welcome. I want to see. I want to see if I can get. I want to see if I can get him to puke.
He's gonna puke.
Fucking gross.
Hell yeah. We'll have to do that for a private show someday. We'll call it Puke Chunks.
He's gonna puke.
We'll see if we can get Pimp Monk to really throw up, but he's got to eat some chili or something nasty first, so it's really nasty puke.
Well, we got to be in studio with you, Evan, and you got to be the one that catches the puke.
I'll catch it in a bucket, man.
No, with your hands.
You guys remember what was the name of that tag team in WWE where it was a couple country boys and they come up with the hog slop, and then they'd slop the guys if they lost.
I don't
They would
remember.
pour the slop bucket over their head. Wow, that was in the right before the Attitude Era. They were big back when Diesel was champ.
Were they the Smoking Guns? I don't know.
My
Yeah, I
dog's
can't
name's Diesel, Evan.
I gotta look this shit up. But yeah, your dog's name is Diesel.
Yeah, I have two dogs. One's Diesel, one's Rosie.
Yeah.
Diesel and Rosie.
Oh yeah, Phineas Godwin, the Godwins.
Yeah,
the Godwins. Yeah.
It's
Man.
not really the puke, it's just being on the skin. That's what gets me. I don't know, dude. That's something about that just gets me. And I don't always do it. It's just I knew I was gonna do it with this time though. My stomach's not right. Sometimes I'm good, but like Ben got me tonight, the motherfucker.
I like that you have a bucket right there, man.
That's my garbage can, man.
Man, I'm gonna need a bucket on Saturday night.
Well, yeah, you got to be safe, man. You don't want anybody spewing chunks on the equipment, man.
No.
No.
Yeah, we've got a wide open area where we can put a bucket here. And
You need to lay down a fucking like plastic on the
No,
floor.
no. There's no carpet in this room.
Oh, okay.
So it's all good.
Sweet.
Got some wood floors in this room.
Cool.
So we're good to go.
Yeah.
Good to puke.
Yeah, and the game that we're gonna play is the Trivia Pursuit.
Ooh.
The PS4 Trivial Pursuit game.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. That's tough, man. They got some good questions on there. This will be a battle of the ages.
Battle of the ages.
Battle of the ages. All right, did I miss a Streamlabs?
I don't think so, man. I don't know, maybe.
Someone named PC. Here's $5 for making Pimp Puke. Thank you. Large Marge also too with $3.50. I missed that.
Thank you, Large Marge.
Almost done with Billy and the Cheesecake Factory. Who should be Slugworth? I don't know. Whoever you would like them to be. Pick. You're the artist.
Yeah.
It should be Evan.
Who's Slugworth, man? Who is it?
Cynic, this is a test donation for $1.
Cynic's donating a lot of money tonight, man. Thank you,
Cynic. Cynic,
We'll have to
keep
play
keep the stuff
Evanism
coming.
Video one of these days, man.
I played the Evanism video on DP last night.
Oh, sweet, awesome, fuck yeah. Cynic's great.
Man, I'll tell you what, guys. If we can reach this goal tonight, I will be so eternally happy.
If we reach this goal, I will rub my nipples and sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
I'll put them on full screen.
You know, there's a lot of Evanism symbolism in that song, right? It's all about the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, it's really about Mary.
Yeah,
and how
I have actually
Jesus,
heard that.
The Lamb of
Jesus
God.
the Lamb.
Yeah, I actually have heard that. You're right. If we reach it, I'll lift this shirt, show these beautiful little nips, and sing "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
Do you think that's going to work, or do you think that's going to make people not want to donate?
God, dude, I've gotten money for doing this shit a lot.
Okay.
People love my little, because
Oh no, he's frozen.
Oh no.
It happens. I froze. You got me now. I'm back, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
Sorry about that.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Oh, you get my jam, Evan.
Hell yeah.
That's my jam.
It is?
No, not really.
He puts that on when Pimpisha's coming out.
When she's coming.
I like to get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I don't want. Never mind. I'm sorry.
That's a good one, man. Oh no, you know the classics, man.
Oh yeah. I'm a blues guy though, Evan. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah. The blues.
That's my music.
Where's that?
Blues is my music. That's my music.
I used to be a blues singer in a past life, man.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just freaky, man.
I'm a black guy in a white guy's body. In case.
No, that's me, Evan. I'm an old black woman in a white guy's
You know,
body.
Evan has written a few classic bards tales about you, Pimp
Yeah.
Monk. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sang some songs about
He's
you.
like,
Pimp Monk,
yeah.
in honor of your memory, man. Because
Yeah, go
we were
ahead.
like,
Whip one out for us here.
His name is Pimp Monk, he's truly good. He's got a morning show called Morning Wood with guests that come on every day with very interesting things to say. But they don't care, oh, don't you see? 'Cause Pimp Monk has 3 balls.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate it. I wrote a song about you, but one day I will release it.
Okay, man.
Which means he's lying and he'll have to hurry up and write it.
He's got a song, but he's gonna sell it to Martin Shkreli for like $1 million, man. So only he has the song, and it'll be an exclusive song.
Yeah. Evan is crazy as hell, but he will convince people to kill themselves because he's a leader of a cult. But I love that lovable fuck.
No, man.
No, man. I'm just kidding.
Man.
Evan's awesome. I'm just kidding. Evan's awesome. Evan is great. I want to eat with him one day. I want to have a steak with Evan.
Thank you.
You do eat steak, right, Evan?
Oh, yeah, man. Steak's where it's at, man.
But I'm about to piss Ben off, I'm pretty sure, by saying this. I ate steak well done.
Man,
What?
that's disgusting.
Yeah, well, you know. I can't handle the blood, bro. No, actually, I don't know. I've always ate it like that. I don't know why.
What are you, 5?
I'm 3, actually.
Well done. I mean, even like medium would be better than
Well,
than
not well. They
done.
just done. I mean, I don't really like the pink. That's all. I mean,
Well, there's
it's not.
there's
it's
rare, there's rare, there's medium rare.
Uh-huh.
There's well. Then there's
That's the way I
medium
ate
well.
well.
Then there's
Well,
medium
yeah.
well.
I ate it well. Yeah, that's the way I would say well. Not really well done, but well. Yeah, that's it.
That's wild, man. I love rare steaks, man. That's the only way
That's
to fly for me. You know, to each their own. I know a lot of people that like their steak, you know, cooked all the way through, man. No red parts, none of that.
Well, now Large says he likes ketchup on it. Now, if you don't need nothing on a steak if it's cooked right, seasoned right, and everything.
I get down on some steak with ketchup, man.
Fuck that. A1 steak sauce, man. No, I'm joking. I do like A1 steak sauce on a burger, though. That shit is awesome. No, I do not put ketchup on it. I do not.
Have you seen people that put ketchup on corn cobs, man? They eat corn with ketchup on it.
No, I've never seen that. That is weird. That is strange.
I was.
Do you put ketchup on it?
I follow
Come on.
Kevin Smith on Facebook, and he live streamed the first time he ever ate a cob of corn. He had never eaten corn on the cob his entire fucking life.
Really?
And he live streamed eating his first ever corn cob, and he hated it. But he didn't put any butter or salt or pepper or anything on it. He just ate it. And he was like, "Oh, this is horrible." This is,
Have you guys ever heard of steak tartare?
Yeah.
I've eaten that shit before.
It's completely fucking raw steak is what it is.
It's raw steak. It's like seasoned. It's really good.
Wow.
It's like a French dish.
Yeah.
Do you like sushi, Ben?
So it's rare, medium, medium well, and then well done. Those are the different types.
Well,
so
I'm
rare
more
is like,
well,
oh yeah, and I do like sushi.
I don't.
What a surprise!
I used to respect him up, but after hearing he likes steak well done, get him off the show.
Thank you. And he doesn't like sushi.
Yeah, I don't like sushi. Fuck sushi.
Well, sushi, you got to be
Sushi is
careful
so
with
good.
sushi. Sushi's great, but they do raw salmon and raw fish can have little worms in it, and these motherfuckers don't check it good enough. So you might get a worm in there if you're getting a tuna or a salmon sushi. But damn, that salmon sushi tastes good as fuck though. But you don't want a tapeworm, man.
But the people gotta understand, I don't like seafood. I'm not a seafood guy. I'm just not.
Not everybody's into it, man.
And or fish, and I'm just not a fish. Like I love to fish, but I'm a sports fisher. I throw it back. You know, I do it just for the fun of it. But I don't eat fish or anything like that. Just never have.
Animal cruelty, Pimp Monk. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I let them live, Evan.
Yeah, but then you're just a piercer, right? You're just giving them a piercing. It's like a rite of passage when you hook them in their little gills and rip them out of their water.
Yeah,
it's just a piercing. Man.
I just fuck with them a little bit.
Yeah, hell yeah. You're just liberating them, man. You're like fucking what's his name from the Matrix, man, pulling people out of the Matrix.
Morpheus.
Morpheus, yeah. You're like the Morpheus of fish. Welcome to the real world. Every time you reel one in. Hell yeah.
Dude, I love shrimp. I don't know.
I do like shrimp. By the way, that is the one thing that I do actually like is shrimp.
Wow. Shrimp is awesome.
Yeah.
What I don't
shrimp or fried shrimp is the best.
Scallops are great too. Scallops are great too.
Coconut shrimp, that shit is awesome.
One thing I don't dig too much is crawdads, man. They look like little mini lobsters, but they don't taste like lobster, man.
Dude, down in Louisiana, that is oh man, they worship crawdad.
King
po' boys are awesome. Shrimp po' boys are the best in New Orleans. Go to New Orleans, order you a shrimp po' boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
Just pimp like catfish because the catfish do.
All right. We are going to start the timer.
The timer.
Just to give people an idea of when the end is in sight. We're going to do it for 20 minutes because I think we can at least get somewhere near this goal.
Yeah, let's get that goal, man.
The goal.
You understand? This is how people, these creators make their living, man. And Ben, this is how he's paying his rent, goddammit. And
yeah, a lot of YouTubers say, "Oh, I do YouTube full time," and they release one little 20-minute video a week. And
Ben,
someone like Ben is doing YouTube fucking full time. This motherfucker is doing like a show every night of the week almost. So
someone said 20 minutes, fap time. Petition to bring Gimp Monk back on the wheel of torture again and see him spanked.
More happen.
Dude, you got your ass whooped, Pimp Monk. I felt so bad that you didn't win, man. But you were a trooper, man. Like you.
I was at least smarter than Rebzion.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
And the reason I'm happy about that is because before the show started, Rebzion was talking shit to me. He was like, I may not be Paul, but I'll at least be smarter than you, Pimp Monk. He got one fucking question right.
Oh, man.
He got one question right. And he also thought he'd have to sniff a whole goddamn peppercorn.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, you did good, Pimp. Yeah. But unfortunately, all you got was a second place ribbon, man.
Oh, that's fine. It was fun.
I've pissed in the ocean a lot. Remember that next time you eat your delicious seafood. Whatever. The ocean's like full. I mean, the ocean's filled with salt. There's all kinds of like waste in the ocean. So whatever.
Dude, the water coming out of your tap, your faucet, a lot of products are made from water that is passed through other
My
people's
perspective has been altered. Also, sushi is overrated. I mean, there's all different types of sushi too.
There's a lot.
There's so many. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I don't like all sushi because I've never ate all sushi, but the sushi I've tried, I've not been a fan of.
Thanks for the $30 though. That's great.
Awesome.
I need me some more of those so we can hit the 250.
Hell yeah, 250. 250, baby. You been hit 250.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize they're drinking water that was once piss and swimming in shit and just treated with chemicals.
Evan, can dudism coexist with Evanism? You okay with dudism?
Man. Definitely, man. I'm not against some of these other isms out there, man. Like Jedi-ism's pretty good.
I don't know anything about dudism.
What about orgasms?
I think it's a religion based around the Big Lebowski movie, I think. If I'm correct. I'm not sure, though.
Does orgasms work with Evanisms?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Orgasm.
Wait till you see when I'm king, wait till you see the sex robots I create, man.
I'm going to fuck those robots. I'm telling you.
You stick your dick in there, it's going to vibrate up and down. Oh, wait till you see what the fuck I come up with, man.
Make sure you get non-judgmental robots, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, man.
That don't laugh at your dick?
Yeah, that don't laugh at my small penis when they see it. You know, that's...
Yeah.
Almost at 50%, which is really good.
I wonder if they ever made a porno version of the Terminator, like the Sperminator and like
My
Skynet.
friend my friend forever, Evan, played the DP RPG recently, and now it's your turn.
Ben.
I'll have to check it out.
We got to get an altered perspective. Somebody out there needs to make the altered perspective RPG, man. That's what we got to get going.
Yeah. We need to make the...
And that was that was Skeptical
PewDiePie
Jesus.
as a guest. Oh, that was Skeptical Jesus. Oh,
that would be easy to do. Skeptical Jesus is awesome. I love that dude.
Oh, he's a talented game designer, man.
Yeah, he's fucking phenomenal too. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Get PewDiePie. That'd be easy. Just hey, PewDiePie, come on our show. You know, you're only like the most popular YouTuber out there, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got time. By the way, that's great to be at 50%. Thanks for helping me get there, guys. If we can get any closer to the 250.
Yeah. PewDiePie, man. Wait till you see the PewDiePie Evanism video, man.
Absolutely.
You find out who he really is.
Yeah. Make sure you guys check out the Morning Wood in the morning, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Do that shit.
What if Hitler had advanced knowledge of who he was going to reincarnate as, man, after he died? He knew one day he would be born a blonde boy, a blonde white kid.
I'm just a blonde boy.
Didn't PewDiePie kind of rise to power on YouTube, kind of like Hitler did, man? He just came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he's got millions of fucking subscribers, and everybody's following him.
Let's not compare PewDiePie to Hitler because the poor guy went through hell, but
yeah, with the whole Hitler thing.
Yeah, with the whole Hitler thing, he went. It was so stupid. They didn't leave that dude alone.
Yeah.
You hear recently that Josh Fierstein is calling out the teenager, that one teenage girl trying to debate her and called her stupid and stuff.
What a jerk.
Yeah, dude.
The one who survived the school shooting with the shit.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about. Yeah, she's a little young for like these debates and shit.
She's a kid.
It's not much, but here you go. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. That's great.
Every dollar counts, bro.
Yeah. Don't be afraid that it's too little. I'll take $1.
Such a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Does Josh Fierstein really think Jesus is pro-gun, pro-weapon, pro-killing, handling things like that? Didn't he say turn the other cheek, not whip out your gun and fucking start unloading bullets?
Yeah.
You know, like what the fuck is up with? I'd like to talk to Josh Fierstein. We should challenge him to come on DP.
Oh, dude, he wouldn't do it, man. Anybody who can actually fucking... No, he's a fucking idiot. Fierstein's a piece of shit, dude.
I'd love to confront him live, dude. I'd tear him up, man.
But, you know, the one thing these people that are talking about these kids, they need to realize, whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't really matter. They're kids.
Yeah.
And they went through a fucking tragedy, dude. Leave them alone, for fuck's sake.
The one thing I don't like is, you know, the Ellen Ripley from Alien 3 looking girl with the shaved head. She admits that she bullied the school shooter and shit, and she said it was okay.
Why did you wear the mask? I wore the mask basically for a gimmick, also to kind of be anonymous, and that was basically it. And then I took it off because it was uncomfortable. I guess I could have done a big reveal and everything, and that probably would have made money, but I just decided I was done with it and moved on.
You kind of moved on right after the LA meetup, right? That's basically when you did it, right?
Yeah, like around that time.
Yeah. I mean, I thought so. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Evan, with that girl. She admitted she bullied him and everything. But, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, bullying is bad. We know that. But the people that are now calling her out on that are the same ones that said there's no, you know, wouldn't talk about bullying before. But now they're trying to use it for their agenda.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But still, like, if you take a dog and you beat the dog every day, and then one day the dog finally bites you, and you go, see, I was beating that dog because I knew it was going to bite me someday. I knew it was going to bite me, so that's why I was beating the dog. Cause you didn't know that dog. I had to hit it because I knew it would bite me someday. It's like, come on.
I agree, and that is a topic we need to talk about today. But for a grown ass man who's supposed to be a man of God to challenge a child to a debate,
that's
it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
They're actually talking about holding parents accountable if their kids bully other kids, like arresting the parents and charging them with shit if their kids bully other kids, which isn't too. I mean, that's I wouldn't say. I don't know. It's a thin line to walk because in one respect, it might give more incentive to parents to make sure their kids aren't bullying other kids, but in the same respect, I don't think we should start making parents responsible for the actions of their children,
You got a big game coming up this weekend, don't you, Ben?
Yeah.
Spin till you spew.
Yeah.
Great name. Great name, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I just kind of came up with it. I was sitting around like, what can it be? It has to have something to do with the wheel. What do you do with a wheel? And then, what do you do when you drink? You spew, you spin and spew. And then sometimes you get the spins from when you drink too much.
Ooh, do you guys have spinning chairs at all? But it's hard when you got headphones on. But
we do have spinning chairs. These are like office chairs in here.
Ooh, maybe you guys could have like a penalty where you got to spin around.
No.
We might get to the spewing too soon with that stipulation.
There's some really cheap liquor here as well. Yeah. Rebel Yell Bourbon, Campo Azul Tequila Blanco, some white rum, and some the best thing is the vodka, the Polish vodka.
You guys ever get down on Patron?
Yeah.
I used to love Patron.
Looks like one came in that I might have missed. Let me see.
That's an expensive tequila, though, and I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Let's see. This is for Ben and of the Alter Point Inspective crew and for the edgelords enslaved in rot, destined to recharge the void.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Here's, let's see. One from Cynic came in too. It was trying to replay it, but it's not coming through. It was for a $1.11, and it was like the little heart.
Oh, cool. 111. Oh.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, and the drunker you get, the harder the trivia gets. Fat old guy. We need more songs from Evan the Bard. Go ahead, Evan.
I was here on this show for you, doing what we always do, altering the perspective with fat old guy. He watches the show and now he knows that when he sees it, it does not blow. It is the best show he's ever seen, that T-A-P.
Damn, guy. Man, that was beautiful.
Feminist clap.
Much love, y'all. Thank you, SMW.
Thank you, WMS.
Now the goal seems much more attainable. 8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes remaining.
Only 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Hey, and if you guys want to become patrons, I'm gonna plan something good for my private show next month. And if you become one before the end of the month, you'll get to catch it.
My balls. No,
So, Pim Monk, did you ever play old school video games, man? Did you get down on Super Nintendo, anything?
I had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo as a kid. I never was much of a gamer. But yeah, I did play some. I was big on Tyson, Punch Out, and stuff like that.
That's a hard game to beat Tyson, man. it's kind of easy to get to him when you know the moves. You know what to look for.
But I never was, like I said, I was a big gamer. But I played the old school shit. I was, Mario. Stuff like that.
I never know what to think about. Oh shit! There's a lot of spam going on in the chat.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I think I'll just put a stop to that really quick. Why the fuck not? I was thinking one of these times for the private show, we could do part of it as our wrestling podcast.
Ooh, that'd be good, man. Yeah.
With Philly the Bridge.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope, man.
Yeah, that'd be just awesome, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah. I'm so glad I thought of it.
I am too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, actually, I saw Hulk Hogan liked some of my comments on Facebook that I made to him today while he was doing a live stream. So the Hulkster noticed me, man.
Second time you've dropped Hulk Hogan's name tonight, Evan.
Oh, he's a hero. He's a true American hero, man.
He's a real American. He fights for what's right. He fights for your life.
Hell yeah.
I think I missed this. What was this? Get Carolina Reaper peppers and rotten eggs. No. I will not do that.
Those Reaper peppers. Don't fuck with peppers.
Happen.
You can permanently injure your skin with peppers, man. Hot peppers. Like, don't fuck with them. It's not worth it, man.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But I don't know, if you're ever desperate for money, pimp, you could go get some Carolina Reaper peppers and, put a bounty out on it that donate $50, you'll eat one,
No.
Thank you for watching the night of streaming.
Hell yeah.
Man, closing in on the goal now.
I used to work at GameWorks, Sega GameWorks, which was this like arcade bar owned by Sega.
Yeah, there's one in Seattle.
Yeah, I was the party host, and it was my job to walk around the whole venue and like initiate these contests and shit. And I used to come up with crazy contests, like I would get girls to lay on the bar, and I would build sundaes on their stomachs and have other girls eat the sundaes off and see who would get there fastest. All these like, I don't know, man. It was wild times back then, man. Sega. It was back when I used to work for Sega, man.
Sega. Are you going to do the after show? Are you gaming on YouTube or Twitch? Because I'm asking for a reason. Because if you do it, if you do it on Twitch, I'll do an after show here on YouTube. But if not, I'm not getting go up against you.
I don't even know. I'll probably just go to Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And for the people, go to Twitch. But if you don't like Twitch, come to my channel.
Holy shit!
Oh. Thank you.
Oh
Jay.
man, so now it's all the more closer. Jay, thanks.
Awesome.
It didn't come up, but it says keep up the awesome work. You guys are freaking awesome.
Well, we are.
That was from Jay.
Awesome. I agree with that. We're freaking awesome.
Thank you.
We're pretty awesome, aren't we, Evan?
Oh yeah. we're more awesome than the Miz, man.
Yeah, we're awesome. This is true. I can't disagree with that at all.
So we've basically made it 3/4 of the way. So that.
Hell yeah, you're doing awesome, dude. I said awesome a lot.
Awesome.
Awesome. You're fucking awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Luna, my girl Luna's in the chat room. Hello, my beautiful coffee-colored babe.
If I get up to 190, no, if I get to 200, I'll extend the time limit. But we'll see.
Yeah. Did you ever play Zelda: Link to the Past, Pimp Monk?
No.
None of the Zeldas? Yeah.
Never was the Zelda.
They got this shit out called Zelda: A Link to the Past Randomizer, and it takes all the items from the game and rearranges them into random chests. So you never know what you're going to get each time you open a chest. It could be a real powerful item, or it could just be rupees, and you get everything out of sequence. So it's really fun.
It could be roofies.
Rupees. It's like the money. Rupees.
I heard it. I just wanted to fucking
I like that.
That'd be if Bill Cosby was playing Link, man.
That's Cosby Zelda.
Cosby Zelda. The Legend of Bill Cosby.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We're over 200 now.
Awesome.
PC to, okay, so now I'm going to add, I'll add 5 more minutes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, 5
Why
more minutes
not?
are awesome.
Roofies.
Roofies. 5 more minutes of awesome.
I'll just wait till it gets to 15. So 200 so we're almost at the goal. 81%.
That's great.
You guys Back to the Future fans?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the movies.
No,
I enjoyed the first 2 really good.
Yeah, the first 2. You didn't like the Western one?
It was
Everybody
okay.
hates on it.
It was okay to me. It just the first 2 were much better.
Here you go, guys. Keep rocking. Thank you.
Thank you.
I never wanted to see a remake of Back to the Future until now. After I saw Ready Player One and Spider-Man Homecoming, I have the perfect cast for the Back to the Future remake. They need Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man. He plays a new Spider-Man. He needs to play Marty McFly. Jim Carrey needs to play Doc Brown.
Wow.
Ty Sheridan of Ready Player One, the main character of Ready Player One, he needs to play George McFly. And Olivia, what the hell's her name? Olivia
Breath of the Wild
Wilde?
is the superior Legend of Zelda.
Olivia Cook, that's her name. She needs to play Lorraine. Breath of the Wild is a good game.
Oh, holy shit.
Make it.
Someone just threw it in. Oh.
Really? What did they throw
There
in?
it is.
Oh, shit.
Do another 5 minutes. Well,
Slim
okay,
Kirby.
I'll just keep it going. I mean, if it keeps going, then it keeps going. What can I say?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to check out Slim Kirby. He does Zelda randomizer streams. That's cool. They're fun to watch.
You guys are
I do 'em on my
legends.
show.
Thank you. Damn.
We are legends. We're
Legends
awesome. We're
of
awesome.
the altered
legends.
perspective.
I think I'm supposed to do Mary Had a Little Lamb with Nipples too.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you do. You do. You did promise that.
Is there any way to full screen them, Ben?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I don't know the whole song actually, so I can only do a
How do
clip
you
of
not
it.
know the song?
I know it, but I know like parts.
What
of
is
it.
your... Hold on. I'll get you on here. Just wait just a second.
Okay, everyone watching, pray that Pinkmon comes on screen. There he is. Your prayers were answered. Oh, shit. All
Mary
right.
had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, fleece as white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary
This
went.
is terrible.
Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb would surely go. That's all I got.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Cynic, if you're watching, hey, Cynic, I hope you remix tonight's episode of TAP, man. Send that shit in. There's so much shit to remix from tonight. It's going to be the bomb.
Yeah, tonight's episode would be an epic remix.
Yeah.
So how much longer
Man.
should I keep this going? Because originally I was going to end it when it got to 15 minutes. But if it, I mean...
Give it like another 10 minutes.
Man.
You guys ever watch Pokemon or play Pokemon?
No, you know, I did play Pokemon Go for like a week just to see what all the fuss was about. But other than that, no. Pokemon was for kids when it came out. Like, I was already an adult.
Yeah.
So I never really got into the Pokemon thing. That was kind of like after my time.
Yeah, fucking Pokemon raped me once now, man. So I had to...
What?
Yeah, Pokemon raped me. So I went on Facebook right away and did hashtag Mewtwo, man.
They raped you?
Hashtag Mewtwo. Mewtwo's a Pokemon, man. Yeah, when Pokemon came out, I didn't really get into it really that much either, man. It was all right. You know, I played the first one, but that was it. That was it. But yeah, Pimp Monk, you got some fucking dime nipples, dude. You got some little nipples, man. What's up with that?
I got itty bitty nippies. I don't
It's
know,
crazy.
bro.
Some people would pay to have nipples that small, man.
Yeah, man, I got big balls though, so fuck
Well,
you.
There you go, man. No, it's not the size of the nipples that count, man. It's what you do with them.
And I don't do absolutely anything with my nipples, actually. So.
Cigarette.
Cigarette.
Hell yeah.
How long have we been doing this shit?
For 14 hours.
It seems like an eternity.
We're doing on DP. We're doing a 6-hour episode on 420. Just so you know.
Ooh, wow, heavy duty, man. That sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, I mean, after doing 24 hours, 6 hours should seem shorter. You know.
Yeah, well, see, the first 6 hours is like of that 24-hour show was awesome. So I can get it 8 hours. That's pretty, 6 hours is great.
Yeah.
But Devin said heavy duty again. He keeps saying heavy duty.
Duty.
Duty's a fun word.
I don't know if anything else is coming in now. Now that we've met the goal.
Yeah.
Not sure, but I'm thinking I'll let it go. Oh, there it is. Do I like CBD? Yes. Actually get specific strains that are specific to CBD. And I've taken pills. I have CBD like breath mints too.
Wow.
Yeah, weed comes in like every form here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can just get, they sell pills. Like if you don't want any calories from your edibles, they just sell like these gel caps that you take.
Wow. Heavy.
Dude, I still can't believe that Manny guy ate that fucking magic card.
That was great.
He ate a fucking magic card.
Those things are worth money. How could you go around eating those?
He just stuffed it in his mouth and ate it.
He ate that motherfucker.
I love
dude.
that shit.
Billy was like, will you eat it? Yep. And he ate it.
Wow. Wowzers, dude. Good old Manny.
Man, Manny was talking a lot about pedophilia, though.
Oh, shit.
And my balls itching. Damn. Dude, it's time for that monthly bath, Evan.
Yep. Definitely.
All right. I don't think there's anything else coming in, but the last time I said that, something came in like right away.
Thanks these motherfuckers for watching. That was a good stream, man. Good show.
Yeah. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
See you next week, y'all.
Check out my after stream next. Link in the chat room.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.